Hi, I'm Becky Clark. I wrote 8 Weeks to a Complete Novel, Write Faster, Write Better, Be More Organized. It's a how-to book about the writing process for writers. We talk about outlining, different ways of outlining, and time management tricks, and literally ways to speed up your writing, because I think every writer wants to be able to put out their books faster, whether it's 1 book, 2 books, 10 books, whatever. We all want to be able to write them faster, and our readers want to read them faster. So I hope that writers can take away some tidbits and helpful advice from this book. I'm going to read a little bit from the introduction. Gene Wolfe, the great science fiction and fantasy author, said, "You never learn how to write a novel. You just learn how to write the novel that you're writing." I absolutely agree with him, because every novel I've ever written has had a different process behind it. Sometimes quite drastic, sometimes just a tweak here and there, but definitely different each time. No process is set in stone. You will hear new ideas. You will evolve as a writer. You might change genres. Your situation at home or at work might change. When any of this happens, you can and should adapt as necessary. No writing or productivity advice is magic. The magic happens when you hear something that resonates with you, where you are in your journey, the problems you're having, the alignment with your current set of skills. You may read this or any other helpful guide, fully intending to change your habits or implement new ideas, but it never happens. Why? Because you're lazy, dumb, obstinate, not trying hard enough? No, of course not. It's only because you weren't quite ready. But that doesn't mean you can't get ready, or that you won't be ready in a few months when your circumstances or your mindset changes. Whatever your reality is, it's perfectly fine. As you progress as a writer or an outliner, or get more organized, maybe you can add another 500 words to your busy life. If you have to tread water or make incremental steps until your kids are older, or until your work situation changes, then that's what you do. In the meantime, you get your systems in place. You make a habit of flexing your writing muscle every day. So when the stars align and your situation changes, bam, you're ready and off you go. Your first time doing this novel in 8 weeks might not work perfectly for you. In fact, it might make you want to pull out your hair, or worse, pull out mine. But you need to do it the first time to assess your strengths and your weaknesses. You need to crunch all your numbers to get a baseline snapshot of your productivity. It's ambitious, no doubt about that. But even if you double this process to 16 weeks, 4 months instead of 2, you can still produce 2 solid books every year with time to spare. Seriously, yes, you. But saying, I'm going to write my next novel in 8 weeks is very different from saying, I'm going to put a plan in place to write my next novel in 8 weeks. The difference is subtle, but very important. Do you see it? The first is a goal. At this point, if that's your goal, you will probably fail. And when you fail, you'll say, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not diligent enough, I'm not whatever enough. And you're going to give up, feeling bad about yourself. The second, however, is a plan. If your plan doesn't work, you'll say, that plan didn't work because, and here you'll fill in the blank, because your plan will be made up of many components, each of which you'll be able to analyze and tweak to get closer to success. My point isn't to wax poetic about the virtues of outlining and organization, although I can, but rather to explain how I and others do it. This will provide some takeaways and tools that might resonate with you, so you can write solid drafts of your novels in 8 weeks.